Yeah, I wonder how many little boys wanked off to that in the 80s.
So recently Nintendo launched their online service, and with that came the ability to play old NES games through Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo Switch Online. We're the guys who named stuff out of the office that day. NES Online is pretty alright, actually. It's basically what it sounds like. You can play NES games on your Switch, and if you would like, you can even play them with a friend. They can join in on the fun with you, or simply watch you and remember what being a little brother felt like.
Now, I haven't really seen many people talk about this aspect of the online service so far, so that's where I come in. I'm just gonna quickly go over what I would think would make the service a whole lot better, because right now it's kind of just okay. It's serviceable, like tomato soup.
Now, arguably, the biggest issue with the service is the choice of the games that they included at launch. Now, like, I know there's more to come in the coming months, and hopefully we're even gonna see the inclusion of Super Nintendo and 64 games, but for right now, well, the game selection's not awful. You got your Marios, your Zeldas, your Mega Mans. Oh wait, that's not there. Your Castlevanias. Oh, that's not there either. But oh, don't you worry there, boy. They made sure that you got your sports fix with games like tennis and fucking baseball. What? So there's 20 games in total to choose from, and honestly, I'm really not sure who was in charge of the first selection of games. But yeah, there's some hot trash inside this. I'm not sure if that's how wrestling works. Now, while you have some amazing games like Gradius and Super Mario Bros. 3, Nintendo for some reason wanted to remind you that NES Soccer existed. Nice. So you can only play with friends online. Okay. You know, at first I really didn't mind this too much because I thought that, oh, okay, well, you know, who else am I really gonna play with? But the more and more I thought about it, why in the sweet wiener can we not play with random people online? I mean, pretty much every other game ever lets you play with more than just your friends, so why is this so limited? I mean, the only thing I can think of is, do they just not want to bother setting up servers or something? Like, I'm not sure, but it is a glaring omission on their part. And it's a shame too, because I don't think any of my friends actually want to play Dr. Mario with me, so I guess I'll just, sit alone in a corner here crying and hungry by myself, thanks. I'm just kind of confused on how this was overlooked. I mean, I'm not necessarily saying it was overlooked, like I'm sure that they thought about doing it, but again, you know, for a service where you're paying 20 bucks a year, 20 bucks is not a whole lot, but I'm still paying money for it. I would assume I would get to play online with random people, but I mean, I guess that's just me. Now with this, I really don't have too much to say. It's input lag. Kind of speaks for itself. So when playing online with friends, there is a little bit of input lag on some of the games, not all of them, but some. On those games though, it completely ruins the experience. Take Double Dragon for instance. Trying to fight against your other friends on there was already terrible, but this, oh, friends, it just runs it right through the mud. Now apparently Nintendo also thought about this because they did include a low latency mode where apparently the game's audio and visuals might take a hit to ensure smoother gameplay sessions. And I mean, come on, are we really worried about our NES games looking worse? River City Ransom's not exactly winning any awards for its presentation, if you catch my drift. So yeah, Nintendo, if you could work on making some dedicated servers for these and a bunch of other games too, and lower that input lag, I'd appreciate that. I am so bad at this game.
I mean, aside from these issues, I've actually been pretty okay with NES Online so far. Like, the games run pretty well for the most part. I like the filters that they have on there. The save states are great. So, yeah, it's not too bad. And with that being said, I'm gonna get back to playing some of that NES Baseball. Just kidding, that game sucks. Hello, Monster Hunter.